What's up, YouTube? This is Spirit Wave back again with another UA video. And today I got grand finals at locals. This is one of y'all favorite decks, two of y'all favorite decks. We got purple Saito on the left versus green Toshiro on the right. And today we really got a match for the tier one players. You know, this is a clash of two of the best decks, and I believe you guys are gonna enjoy it. So let's see. Purple Saito player plays out Kenshin, and then he plays out a woman that I've never seen before. He passes. He trashes Kenshin. All right, so let's see what green Bleach has. Plays out Toshiro, plays out Yachiro, and passes. Purple Saito moves up. He searches. Looks like top 3, top 4. And grabs Kenshin, the one that generates 2 energy when active. And I think he has to discard. He discards Saito. So he swings. It's a draw trigger. He draws for turn. Let's see what else we got here. Yep. Gonna move up the Yachiro. Just establish the energy. Plays out Shinsui. I think search top 3 for anything in your deck. Grabs the action to Kenpachi, and I'm pretty sure it's the discard. He discards a Yachiro. He Bankais. Goes back to 2. Plays Kenpachi from the binder. And then plays out Shinsui again. Search top 3 for anything. Anything in your deck. Anything. Is it 13 court guards? I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. So he goes bottom, gets a final, passes. So able to establish a lot of bodies here. Thinking on moving up to 0 cost Kenshin, and really just both players just establishing bodies and playing Weenie Rush for the most part. No one really raiding until now. Gonna raid into the 4-drop Saito, search top 5 for anything, grab Saito, and then he plays out the Saito that moves up a card. So he swings 4K first. It's an active trigger. He passes. Yeah, I think the first trigger actually was Ikaku, so it was an active instead of a draw, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, gets that active trigger so he can block out. He taps the draw, he moves up Shinsui, plays out Toshiro, and probably going to raid Toshiro here. Yep. So waiting for the opponent to raid first. And yeah, stuns the backline too, swings 4K with Toshiro. Gets an active trigger. It's going to swing, I think it's 35 or 3. Yep, and then he just blocks out the rest. So pass back to Saito. Searches, grabs Kenshin, discards a woman named Yumi. I think he has 2 action points left. Well, his line's stunned, so he doesn't have much energy. Oh, okay. He had 6 energy. Okay, so he snipes, gets an active trigger on Yachiro, swings 1K, blocks, swing, snipe, Yachiro, top, gets Kenpachi, pass. All right, so we're here. I mean, Saito player played both of his snipes, double impact. Green Bleach is at 3 life, I believe, 2 or 3 life. And he's going to have to make a play here to kind of stabilize. Yeah, because it's not looking too good right now. He plays out Kenpachi, Bankais, tap 2, double special, the raids, and then wow. Yep, swings 35 or just I think it's 3K. He raids. Wow, he raided. Wow, just to grab. So he goes down to 3 energy just to get a body and search top 5 for anything he wanted. But one of his Saitos is stunned, and he only has 3 energy. And yeah, great turn, amazing turn by the green Bleach player. Bankai double special into Toshiro freeze. A lot of removal there. Bankai's goes back to 3, plays Kenshin, plays. Yep. Yeah, wow. Wow. Plays the Saito to move the Saito in the back rated and the active Kenshin. Wow. All right. That was an amazing play. I'm not going to lie. No glaze. He went from 1 body stun in the front line to, with 3 energy, to a full board and 6 energy somehow all in 1 turn. Plays out Kenpachi, probably gonna 3rd special maybe. 3rd special? Nope, just plays out Kenpachi. Just gonna swing out 4K. 4K, yep. Got him. Well, yeah, probably gonna has to give up. It doesn't have to, but this deck, I'm surprised he took it there, because this green Bleach deck does have some impact. So especially with Yachido in the back line, she can give Kenpachi impact. So green Bleach can give up the whole board here, move Kenpachi up, and then just tap the Yachido. And that's probably what he's gonna do here. Move both Kenpachis up, establish energy, tap the Yachido to give them impact. And that's basically game. I mean, I don't see why you don't remove the other Kenpachi up here, but he's gonna go for the Toshiro. Yep, no, he goes for the Kenpachi. Yep, so both of those Kenpachis have impact. So 4K, impact. Yep. Okay, cool. I forgot those Saitos do have impact negate, so that was a good play there. Yep, and they're just gonna move. They're gonna scoop it up, and move it to game 2. I forgot to tell you guys this is best 2 out of 3. But yeah. Wow, I don't even have words. Saito player did an amazing turn to try to recover, but the pressure from the green Bleach was just unwarranted or unrelenting. But you choose the word you want to choose there. So we're gonna move to game 2. It plays out Saito, passes, plays out Kenpachi, plays out another Kenpachi and passes. All right. Plays out Kenshin, searches top 3, I believe, for any Kenshin or Saito. I could be wrong. You guys let me know in the comments. It grabs. Okay, yeah, I think he grabbed a Kenshin and discarded it and then played it. Yep, so now he's at 4 energy. He's gonna move the Kenpachi up, which I like. Plays Yachido, plays Toshiro, swings 2K. Gets a nothing trigger, pass back to Saito. Saito moves up Kenshin. He's at 2 energy. Moves up Kenshin and Saito. Plays Saito. And then he bottom. Wow, bottom specials the Saito. Okay, getting a little specials the Kenpachi. Getting a little frisky. I don't know why we special the Kenpachi there, but I don't know, but just, I guess, yeah, choosing to use the special instead of establishing another body. But I don't know what his hand was. But he plays out the Toshiro raidless, plays out Kenpachi raid. Or no, that's the 3-drop Toshiro from the binder. It looks similar to the raid. But yeah, just establishing bodies for the Toshiro. Kenshin player plays out Kenshin, plays out Saito, snipe, and swing. Yep. So they're playing quick now. Trying to follow as best as I can. But the yep, so he decides to take both, I'm pretty sure, because yeah. He moves up Shinsui. Hasn't played his turn yet, but he's sitting at 3 energy. Yep. Plays Toshiro draw. Tap 2 for Kenpachi. I love it. KO. And swings out. Yep. Raids into the Saito, top 5 for anything, grabs a 2-cost Saito, which is really a 0 when nothing else is on the field. But 2-cost Saito, draws for turn, moves up to raided Saito. plays out 2-drop Saito, plays out another Saito that lets him scry, I'm pretty sure, and then raids into the snipe. So he swings 4K, gonna block with Shunsui, snipes the Kenpachi, gets a nothing trigger, swings 2K, and yeah, I think it was maybe it was an active trigger? Oh no, he blocks with the Kenpachi. Yep, so Saito player answers right back, and it's like 3 life to 3 life, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're even here. I know my camera's not the best. Tried to get it a little more centered here this time. Wow, if he moves this Yachido up, that would be very interesting. I doubt that. Okay, well, okay. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. Plays out Yachido. Gonna special, probably freeze. Probably, okay, Bankai. Action 2 Kenpachi again. Or no, it's Shinji, sorry. Shinji rests and comes in active. Interesting. Gets an active trigger, gets 4K, swing one more, gets through. So, yep, he's at 1 life, one of his cards stunned. Wow, double snipe. Wow. 4K, snipe, impact, nothing. Kenpachi raid, snipe, impact, go to game 3. Wow, so double snipe impact there. And it would probably help the Green Bleach player if he had some nullify impacts in the deck, but that does not seem like a thing that Green Bleach is, you know, I love the way his deck is built. It's very aggressive. But man, when you don't have, in this meta, when you don't have nullify impacts, like, I see why the Japanese run like at least like 3 or 4 nullify impacts in their deck, because like those come in handy. Like 1 nullify impact there would have saved him, and he probably could have won next turn. But it is what it is. We move to game 3. And you guys let me know in the comments if Green Bleach has any nullify impact cards. It has to. But it might be a little bit slower, but I mean, I guess you can't have everything. Let's move on to the next game. Searches top 3, I believe, for any Saito or Kenshin. Grabs the 0-cost Saito, I'm pretty sure. Or no, maybe decides to not, or maybe just set the top 3. Now he's searching for sure. Grabs the raid Saito, has to discard. Discard Saito, Bankai, go, move up to Kenshin, move up to Saito. And yeah, going aggro here. Only turn, I think that was turn 2 or 3. I think, yeah, so. Green Bleach moving to his action 3 turn is gonna have to make some happen here. Plays Kenpachi, raids Kenpachi, probably gonna Bankai here to keep up in tempo. Yep. Plays Shinsui, search top 3 for anything in your deck. So trying to kind of go tall here, but he probably is assuming that the Saito player is gonna block, but Saito might not block here. He's ahead in tempo, and he doesn't really, he can take this, honestly. Yeah, he can take it, grab some resources, yeah, and gets a draw trigger and a raid Saito. So essentially draw 2. So going super plus with no investment, and it's not looking good for the Green Bleach player. He's very behind in tempo. If Saito sees a special or raid, which it is, you have double snipe, and just the tempo is lost. Like, the tempo is completely lost. 4K at the hand, snipe the Yachido, and yeah, this is there's nothing you can really do here. I think maybe instead of raiding into the Kenpachi, that maybe we play out both Kenpachi's raidless. Raiding early is usually terrible in this game that we play. But I understand the mindset. Probably assuming in his mind that he's going to get some soft removal there and try to, you know, even out the bodies on the board. But when your opponent takes and they actually go plus off of their life, they draw 2 cards off of their life with no investment, and they keep the same amount of bodies as you, equal at that, and then they snipe both bodies you have in the front line established, and they're basically now he has a full board and you have no board at all. So I think just maybe a slight misplay, maybe, you know, play out some more bodies raidless, especially since he had the Bankai there. Probably could have at least had 3 bodies in the front line. I don't know what his hand was. But yeah, It's not really much you can do with double snipe on turn 4. I mean, double snipe on turn 4. I don't think there's much any decks can do. You know, so GG's to both of the players. I hope you guys enjoyed that content. Some very, very high competitive play just now. For those of you who play competitively, I'm pretty sure you guys enjoyed that. Me, I'm casual. As you guys can see, I'm very casual. I try to give you guys the best competitive content and commentate over it, but I don't know if I can, from my own play style. I don't know if I can give you guys many games like that. That was a good one. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next UA video. Peace.